Another tale from the Twilight Zone. So I've written this one down. It's called Humble Pie by William Bailey. Clifton Humble is a very busy man. Don't mind if I smoke, do you? Good. So Clifton Humble is a very busy man. He works as a stockbroker for a large international inner-city London bank. Clifton has been married to his childhood sweetheart Louise for 20 years and lives with his wife and 2 children in a small 3-bedroomed house in a town some 50 miles west of London. Every weekday morning at 6 a.m, Clifton is awoken by his alarm clock. He clambers out of bed, takes a quick 5-minute shower, and gets dressed for work in a smart pinstriped grey business suit. He kisses his wife goodbye and runs to the car. It takes Clifford 15 minutes to drive to the railway station, and by 7 a.m. he is standing on platform 3 with a copy of the Financial Times tucked under his left arm. The middle-aged businessman stares at his wristwatch. The train is already 10 minutes late. The time is 8:15 in the morning, and Clifton Humble is standing on an underground train, squashed between a crowd of busy commuters. He loosens his tie and clasps his briefcase to his chest. By 9 o'clock, Clifton is sitting at his desk in a high-rise office block. He is a dedicated employee and often works overtime to pay for his rather expensive mortgage. It is 7:30 in the evening, and Clifton is very tired. The underground station is quieter than usual. The businessman sits down in an empty carriage and rests his tired eyes. He changes trains at Victoria Station and finally arrives home at 10 o'clock in the evening, by which time his children are tucked up in bed. His wife Louise is watching a soap opera on the television, and Clifton eats his microwave chicken curry in the kitchen, before kissing his wife goodnight and going to bed. Every Saturday morning the family drive to the local supermarket, spend 2 hours pushing a trolley stacked with groceries and queuing at the checkout behind a line of busy shoppers, eager for the latest bargains. Clifton spends most of Saturday afternoon working on his computer and keeping track of his accounts, whilst his wife does the housework and his children play on a Nintendo games console. In the evening, the family like to sit down in front of the television to watch Casualty, Come Dancing, and the National Lottery, although the most they've ever won is £15. On Sunday morning, the middle-aged businessman enjoys playing a round of golf with his best friend and next-door neighbour, Gordon Ricketts. He spends most of the afternoon in the back garden of his house, mowing the lawn and digging up weeds, before settling down in front of the computer for the evening to finish his accounts. 1 week every year, Clifton Humble and his wife Louise take their 2 children, Rebecca and Tristan, to a Butlins holiday camp on the Norfolk Broads. The years pass by quickly. Clifton Humble is 72 years old and retired, still lives in the same 3-bedroomed house. His wife is dead, and their children have all grown up and left home. They are both parents themselves now. They have kids of their own. It is a warm summer's Sunday afternoon, and Clifton is asleep in his deck chair on the garden lawn. The young 5-year-old child tugs on the old man's left trouser leg. "Grandpa, are you awake?" he asks. "Benny!" The old man opens his eyes. He picks up the toddler and sits him down on his lap. "Is Granny in heaven?" asks the little boy. "Yes," smiles Clifton. "She's with the angels now." That night Clifton Humble died peacefully in his sleep. It is 6 a.m. on Monday morning. Clifton clambers out of bed, takes a quick 5-minute shower, and gets dressed for work in his nice grey pinstripe suit. He gazes at his reflection in the mirror. He's a young man again. Clifton scratches his head. What the hell is happening to me? He sighs. His reflection smiles. Don't you know, laughs his mirror. You are dead. Then why aren't I in heaven? Asks the puzzled man in the pinstripe suit. The man in the mirror smiles at Clifton. You always have been. Clifton, humbled, puts on his jacket and stares at his wristwatch. I don't understand, he frowns. The mirror combs his hair. You had better run, or you are going to miss your train. Do you mean that I have to live the same boring life over and over again? Asks Clifton. Welcome to hell, laughs his reflection. The end.